At present, we are aware, the intellect knows it, what it knows. If the mind moves deeper inside, it leaves the world. Shanto Ham. That knowledge is settled in the intellect. If the knowledge is settled in the intellect that this number, this city, this county is your house, and I continue to convince you that this is not yours. You see the point? Doing nothing now. Just live into the state of doing nothing means being here and now. That state reveals the knowledge of the real self. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Oh. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Oh. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bring your mind on the right hand, your mind on the left hand. Lift your both the palms, place it on your eyes, open the eyes inside. Know your experiences. Bring the hands down. How are you, Kate? It is not
I've got called back to work. I'm wonderful, but I have to go.
good. How are you, David and Jerry?
Very good. It was. I enjoyed the pre-speech or the pre-meditation discussion. Um, I realized that when we were doing the limbs, that you've said it over and over and over again. The mind is the car. So I thought to myself, well, if it's the car, instead of taking the fast freeway to get through the limbs, I'm going to take the scenic route. And everything slowed down, and it just allowed me to get much more absorbed and deep.
That is the way of reflection and contemplation. That is wonderful. How are you, Jerry?
Sir, I'm doing well. The meditation was a lot of reflection for me. So as you went through, I had, especially when you talked that when you mentioned driver right away, I thought we were on a long drive this weekend, and driving. There's one thing with highway driving, I get nervous if we get too close to another vehicle on the highway at 80 miles an hour, and it makes me nervous because I think it's dangerous, and I envision if they had a blowout or something like that. So I always like to keep like 2-3 car lengths at least. But it's this continuous thing that comes up where we're too close to cars and we have to go through this discussion, and then I have this kind of anxiety, right? So I just have to work on that, I guess. But I keep communicating it because I feel like it's dangerous, right?
Yes, yes. I always keep 3 car difference.
Right, right.
I put everything on the cruise. Now apply the same thing to the thoughts that entering into your mind. Keep
Yes.
it, keep it safe.
No, exactly. And nowadays the cars have this automatic driver built in that actually keeps you like 3 cars behind.
Yeah.
And it's so nice. It feels great.
When the knowledge settles in the intellect, it will become a self-driving.
Yeah.
That is what Jerry is. Beautiful. How are you, Christina? You started thinking.
I'm well. I am just taking everything slowly with kind of what we've all been talking about of just being the slower driver and not needing to go fast. And that's how I've been doing all of my actions throughout the day. And
Good
I
point.
just feel very, yes, but my body is resisting, and I've been very achy, and I've been very shaky of the body parts. So I've just been tuning into that, but I have to contemplate why it's happening. So
Yes.
yeah.
What Jerry and David just said. So when you see that, my body is resisting ignorance, put intellect into service, start thinking. Start thinking. When the body is aching, don't you go to restroom? Again, I'm giving a very rough example to make you understand. We go there. Anyhow, that point of awareness should enter. It is going to happen. You're a seeker. So how are you, Vaibhav? Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay. Then we'll go to Lara. Yeah.
Sir, when I say to myself that I am complete, it gives me so much of satisfaction inside that after that I'm not looking for anything else.
That's a
And
beautiful.
that makes me calm and relaxed.
That's a.
Simple.
This is a good reflection. I'm complete in myself. Yes, complete, whole. And maintain your awareness into that wholeness. The mind cannot make you crazy. And there is some truth in wholeness. That is why I feel calm. You see, put the logic. I have the completeness in me. That is why I feel calm. Otherwise, there is no reason. Beautiful. Contemplation has started. How are you, Lara?
I am really good. And it was funny because I'd watch my mind like drift for a second, and it was able to come back and go back to the Shantoham. Just come back, Shantoham, Shantoham, Shantoham. So it was a pretty peaceful meditation. And I've been involved in doing a big physical project, getting some stuff ready for an event next week. And so I have watched myself be so focused and like letting that be part of my meditation, but then also noticing like when I get pulled out. So get a physical body sensation. Okay, it was like, stop. You haven't drank water in a while. You haven't eaten in a while. You just need to like rest and shift what you're doing, because it was so focused. And so looking at that, and over the past year, I've been playing a lot with energy and just working with you and working with a couple other teachers. And so one of the things I think that happens that I make up is that when we get stuck in a past story, our energy is leaking in that place. And it's just going there and just trying to grab the energy back and not attach to the story that's behind it. It's been a really helpful practice for me just to kind of grab that. And I love what you said, Vaibhav, because I always say I'm whole and I'm complete and everything's just as I am. And so I love that tie-in because it's like it's always in the back of my head now. And so thank you for bringing that up again. Yeah.
So you have started smiling little more than before.
That's because I'm loving what I'm doing right now and letting go of what doesn't serve me.
Yes, one very important point that karma into karma yoga, action into action yoga simply means that I don't focus on ego. I am not seeking the fruits of an action. My focus is on the very action that I am doing. So that will keep your crazy mind away. It will not drift your mind. That is That happens. That is what, I discussed in the beginning. How are you, Terry? Ashok, how are you?
I'm good, sir. And like Vaibhav, I'm also thinking that when there is completeness and then there is no desire. There is
Right.
no desire. So that's
Your
why I'm also using that phenomena. So that's
your
good and great. Yeah. Thank you.
good. Your statement has a value. When I feel wholeness, why the mind will go out?
Yes.
Ask, you see, put the reasoning. Let the intellect be very clear.
Mhm.
If I also feel in the back of my mind that I am whole and I'm still seeking, it means I'm engaging in conflict. There is no clarity.
There is no clarity. Right, sir.
So it means whenever I feel anxious, drifted, so it means mind, you are looking for a wholeness outside, it is inside me. But it has to be a knowledge that should be settled in the intellect.
Intellect.
That will drive the mind away from drifting, from craziness, from past. Are you getting it, Christina? Yes, 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 yes. Terry, we are waiting for you. You can do it. How can I forget her? She took me to her office as a stranger for the first time. I normally don't forget those. I'm grateful to everyone.
I'm
Well,
moving around too much and it's keeping me too much aware of the body. So, but I didn't get angry about it. But
I like it.
I wish I
That
could
is
have
progress.
yeah. And I wish I could have the part after that I haven't got recently. So I realized, okay, I have to just think about it as like I'm not getting what I want. That's my likes and dislikes. I don't
You
like this, but too bad.
drop what you don't like from the mind.
Yeah.
Continue to pursue what we want from the life, permanent peace and happiness. Don't ever think about it.
Mm-hmm.
You are much better than Ashtavakra. We do it on Saturdays, whose body was deformed at 8 places.
I always think about Ashtavakra when this is happening.
That's a beautiful Ashtavakra. Literally, meaning of Vakra means deformed from 8 places. I think you might have got this knowledge in your intellect. So that is all. So please continue contemplation and reflection to progress faster into this journey. That is all for today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Namaste, everyone.
Thank you. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Ji.
Sir.